What's up everyone, it's Lord Ryujin here, bringing you another YouTube video, and it's going to be a test here, recording some gameplay footage from Thief. And I might just continue to do all my YouTube videos like this, but I just want to see how this works out and everything. But let's go ahead and jump right into the topic of this, I don't know if you want to call it a video or whatever, but basically I wanted to talk about virtual reality and the future of virtual reality. Now I do have a lot of other videos coming up in which I talk about, you know, my expectations for E3 and the Nintendo NX and a lot of other stuff like that. But for right now I wanted to just talk about virtual reality, because with a lot of these future systems that are coming out, we have, for an example, the Oculus Rift. We have Project Morpheus, PlayStation VR, whatever you want to call it. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming out, and I would just like to be able to think that virtual reality is going to be the future, but I also want to have gameplay be an option. Sort of like what the Wii U is, or sort of like what the Wii had, in which the Wii Remote was more of an option, and you had things like the Pro Controllers that you could use for a good portion of the games, should you want it. And that's similar to like what was it, the PlayStation Move and all that stuff, in which they were more optional side things that you could use, but they enhanced the gameplay. And when it comes to the Nintendo NX, I would like to see a virtual reality headset of some kind, as long as they have a traditional controller. But again, I'm going to talk more into that when I get to the actual things that I want to see with the Nintendo NX and stuff like that. But I wanted to get you guys and your opinions on this as far as virtual reality and what you wanted to see from virtual reality. Now, I think that virtual reality is going to be the future of gaming to an extent, because it's the natural step up from 3D. But virtual reality is one of those kind of things that it really needs to be done differently than things like what the Virtual Boy did and stuff like that. That's why I think things like what is that thing called, HoloLens? That's probably going to be more of what the future of gaming is, in which you're wearing a headset and stuff is appearing in front of you, and you can just look around and sort of interact with it that way. But it's also just a regular game, to where if you just want to, say, have the Xbox Scorpio or whatever the more powerful version of the Xbox One will end up being called, you can still play with your regular controllers, you can still play on a regular television, but if you wanted to, you could have the HoloLens hooked up to it, for an example, for more interactive experiences. Similar to what they did with the Kinect, in which, yeah, sure, you can play Skyrim normally, but if you have the Kinect, you can actually shout out the commands and things like that. Stuff like that is the kind of stuff that I want to see from the future of gaming, in which you have the option to have a virtual reality headset, have the option of having a secondary controller of some type, you know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that I want to see from gaming. But I mostly just wanted to just do a real quick video on this. You know, make sure that you put your thoughts in the comments down below about what you think about this, not only from the virtual reality aspect, but from me recording gameplay like this. And I'll see you guys next time, hopefully with more subjects other than this. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.